from the WNKY studios in South Central Kentucky, this is SoKY Sunrise on NBC 40.
Good morning, SoKY Sunrisers. Happy Friday. Today is July 12th, 2019. I'm your host, Tage Joshi.
And I'm Christy Stewart.
You have to just make it clear that it's 2019, you know.
You're really excited about 2019.
We're more than halfway through, and sometimes I still forget. I'll be writing the date on a paper, and I'll still put 18 sometimes. I don't know.
I can't relate to that, sorry.
Well, we have a lot to talk about this morning, so here's a sneak peek at what's coming up later on in our show.
This thing is going to be won. It's going to be won in court. It can't be on accusations. An accusation is an accusation. That's all it is until it's proven in court.
And later on in the show, we have this week's winner to the Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon Family 4-Pack giveaway. Stay tuned because we might call your name. So, Christy, Area 51, you know, the secret spot where there may or may not be aliens. Well, for the last couple days, there's been a Facebook event. Already has 300,000 people signing up to go, I guess, or saying they're going or interested, saying that they want, say, if they all go to Area 51 at the same time, they're going to have to let them in. Because to find the aliens, because if they're all there, they're not going to turn them all away.
I don't think that's going to work.
I'm not sure. I think I found out this morning that the event may not actually be happening. It was just some fun they were having on the internet. But it made me, you know, think, how do you stand with aliens? Are you a believer? A non-believer?
Well, I have to say that out of the whole universe, it's hard to believe that we are the only species out there. So I guess somewhat yes, but it depends. I mean,
I agree with you because if they say the universe keeps growing or like infinite, there's got to be, because to me infinite means there's got to be somewhere where there's other, I don't know if that life will be anything like us, probably completely different, but there's probably some sort of other kind of life. But you know, today we're not concerned with what that weather will be like on those other planets. We want to know what weather's like today here on Earth, specifically here in South Central Kentucky. So how's it looking?
Well, it's going to be a gorgeous day today, the perfect summer day, I would say. We have lower humidity, and we're going to be seeing very pleasant temperatures as well. Our dog walker's forecast dog of the day is our very own Max Winitz's Maddie, and she says that it's a beautiful day to play on the playground. We do have a little bit of patchy fog to deal with for this morning, but overall pretty pleasant day for today. Now let's see what's happening in our News Express.
Sounds like it'll be another beautiful day, Christy. Our top story this morning, officials have now confirmed that the human remains found in the case of a missing Kentucky mother are those of Savannah Spurlock, who has been missing for over 6 months. LEX 18's Jacqueline Nye has more on the investigation that continues this morning.
In January, Savannah Spurlock was seen on surveillance video leaving the other bar in Lexington with 3 men. Police say one of those men, David Sparks, was a primary suspect, but maintained his innocence even though Savannah was seen at his house that same night. In February, investigators searched the home on Fall Lick Road, but nothing came of it. And then yesterday, a break in the case. According to an arrest citation, David Sparks' father noticed a foul odor coming from the back of his property and then contacted an attorney. This tip led State Police, Garrett County Police, along with the FBI, to spend several hours investigating the Fall Lick Road property, focusing on an area behind the home where human remains were found.
As a result of the autopsy, we can now confirm that the remains are those of Savannah Spurlock.
The citation states Savannah's body was discovered concealed in an unnatural position along with some of her belongings. During last night's search, we watched as investigators collected evidence bags and a box. Investigators say it's too early in their investigation to know how long her body has been there, but her body was not put there recently. After executing the search warrant overnight, State Police arrested and charged David Sparks with abuse of a corpse and tampering with physical evidence.
Detectives are going to continue to follow up on tips, leads, interview people to try to determine and paint a better picture about what may have actually happened.
The other 2 men seen in the video with Savannah have been interviewed, but neither charged. Investigators are waiting on a cause of death from the autopsy before they rule out if any more charges will be filed. In Madison County, Jacqueline Nye, LEX 18 News.
Thanks, Jacqueline. Counterfeit cash is becoming a growing issue in one community in Logan County. In the Facebook post you see here by the Russellville Police Department, counterfeit $20 and $100 bills are circulating around the city. Although they're fakes, according to police, these bills are actually passing the counterfeit PIN detection test. The police department says the best way to tell if a bill is authentic is to hold it up to the lit area. The portrait on the money will not be as visible when a fake bill is lit. Counterfeit bills take a toll on businesses. The store manager of the locally owned Piggly Wiggly says these fake bills result in a loss of profits. If you come across counterfeit money, the U.S. Currency Education Program website includes a link where the fake bill can be reported. In a big announcement last night, the Women's Fund of South Central Kentucky revealed how much money it will be donating to several nonprofits this fall. They held their big reveal at Stadium Park Plaza, unveiling this year's total for their 7th annual Impact Grant, one that has increased every single year. The 2019 Impact Grant is $140,000 up from last year's $126,000. The grant will be given to 4 different nonprofit organizations. One group will get $110,000. The remaining 3 groups will receive $10,000 each. The finalists for these grants will be announced on September 17th. The winning organization for the Impact Grant will be unveiled at the Women's Fund annual dinner on October 22nd.
It's really a hard decision for these volunteers because they see the needs and we don't have enough money to give to all of them. So we really have to narrow that down and eventually narrow it down to 4. And that is one of the toughest jobs that we have as a Women's Fund.
Last year, the Women's Fund gave a $110,000 to Habitat for Humanity, which used the money to build 5 new homes in the area. Well, Christy, it sounds like it'll be a beautiful day out there.
Yes, I'm going to be calling it the perfect summer day. We're going to be having a lot less humidity, and we are still going to be having very pleasant temperatures. That is going to be very short-lived, though, when we're going to be seeing that heat and humidity returning to us. I'll have those details right after this commercial break. Welcome back, SoKY Sunrisers. It is 6:10 a.m. and we have a beautiful start to the day. We just had a beautiful sunrise. We do have quite a bit of patchy fog in those low-lying areas, though, that you might come across on your morning commute. A better look at those visibilities, mainly the areas to the east of I-65. That's where we are seeing those visibilities rapidly changing for us, and we could be seeing some of those reduced visibilities down to less than half a mile. So just be cautious of that as you are headed to work this morning, especially if you're headed to the areas to the east of I-65. Temperatures much more comfortable for this morning, currently sitting in those upper 60s, but we do have that lower humidity, so it does feel very comfortable, even maybe a little bit cool as you step out the door this morning. We do have those temperatures that are 8 degrees cooler than we were yesterday morning, so a big temperature change, and it does feel very pleasant outside. We don't have anything showing up on our radar right now, aside from a little bit of backscattering, but we aren't going